Alright, so hello everyone, and welcome back to the Pillars of the Earth. In the previous episode, a lot of things happened, especially for Philip. Not only that his brother was killed, but also the fact that he hasn't really licensed the market in Kingsbridge. And I think we're gonna pay a lot for it. As we all know, we had an agreement with the leader of the Humleys at the time, William's dad, but he was killed, poisoned, together with his wife. So now we have to deal with William. I haven't played this game for 2 weeks, not more, 3, maybe 4 weeks. So I still do remember the names of the characters, which is crazy. Things are tough for our main characters for now. We're traveling with the knights to the God knows where, I don't remember. Playing as Philip. I guess we're with Aliena. Oh, so the knights are going to war and we're going with the knights.
More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men.
Walk through camp, go to sleep. Shall we go through camp?
Many men asked me to pray with them.
Oh.
They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, saying he did not want to fight and begging to be allowed to go home.
Oh. Admonish Richard and do not interfere. Okay. I mean, I don't know what Richard's problem is. He's trying to show off. Come on, let's be realistic. He's trying to show off, be like, oh, I'm so cool and amazing and I'm not afraid of anything. But when it comes to a real thing, people are scared.
I told Richard to have pity. Full of anger, he told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. Then the man interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Richard and his knights joined in and began to cheer for the king. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it. His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him, William Hamley.
Let's go to bed, sleep.
After a long first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales. My brother Francis and I had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late.
Okay, that's what Francis wanted to talk to us about.
King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still, I asked the monk the question, why did God do that?
God has forsaken us, and it was not God.
And then I heard a voice
Oh God.
answering the question. And on the ground lay my brother, Francis. It was Bishop Waleran who had answered, and he took my hand to calm me. Then I realized his hands were drenched in blood.
I have goosebumps, it's crazy.
I awoke with a start. I had a very bad feeling about Francis. I told myself I should never have agreed to go and see Bishop Waleran for him. Now I had not heard from my brother in a long time, and after Waleran's remark the day before, I was sure the bishop had a hand in his disappearance, and that I would never see my brother again.
Fracture for fracture. Eye for eye. Okay, listen, people. I believe we can do something about it. Okay, listen, revenge is bad. We've seen it in The Last of Us, everybody. Okay, I don't want to talk about The Last of Us right now, but listen. Ellie was chasing Abby for a long time just to realize that it's not gonna give her Joel back. And revenge in many ways is bad. We should not be searching for it. It's bad, and it's not gonna make you happy. I would say I would really want to take revenge on William and Bishop Waleran. What are we gonna achieve with that? Okay, a ride to Lincoln. Okay, why are we going there again? Why?
After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. And I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
And let's hope meanwhile. Oh God, not meanwhile.
You are late.
Me?
Is it done?
No. Their builder is alive.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You
That was
disappoint
you.
me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamley is alive.
Regan Hamley?
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shiring to finish what I asked of you. Kingsbridge will fall.
Uh-huh, okay. There's a whole plot against us, sorry. What? It just flashed for a sec. Okay, interesting. Lincoln, before the battle. She's alive, that's crazy.
Hurry up, my friend! Or do you not want to see our king after all?
Oh, Philip is here because
I fear
he
I
wants
must.
to see
Then let's
the
not
king.
waste more time.
Richard, you're not serious.
Come on, Philip.
I have to ask King Stephen for a market license. I have to. Lincoln Castle stolen from King Stephen. Ranulph of Chester's men hide in there, loyal to Maud and Earl Robert. Okay, same thing. Lincoln never seen such a city, more impressive than Winchester. So many stone rows. I'm going. Knights is the only one out here. Doesn't look afraid. Does the Lord protect him? Not as relaxed as he pretends. Still an angry boy. So different from Aliena.
Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
I've heard of you.
Good things, I hope.
Maybe. You can go inside the cathedral.
Where are all the knights and soldiers?
What?
I should go first.
Okay.
But this is a house of God.
What?
Only 2 more days.
If they know what's good for them, they'll surrender.
I'd be disappointed if Maud would give up so easily.
My king! You have my sword!
Good. Who is that?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
Him.
What? What is it? What about
Now, what about those archers out there?
him? I don't understand. something.
Sir Richard, you made it.
Had a monk to look after.
You should visit our enemies, father. They should be praying, for we'll cut their heads off.
Yeah. Hear, hear.
Okay, okay. I thought we were gonna play as Richard, but we're playing as Philip. I see William. Why do I have? Okay, it is grace. Stephen uses the church as he pleases. The bishops will support anyone in power. Should have known he would be here. Is worse than his parents were. Wonder what happened to his parents. We want to talk to Richard? No, okay, no, we can't. We can't talk to Richard. Can we talk to
I
William?
will spare myself the malice and infamy.
Okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe we shouldn't be bothered. Scared looking soldier. Another poor soul forced into battle. Looks so desperate.
Father, I'm afraid.
Come now. What are you afraid of?
I own a mill. I built it myself. The only thing I was ever good at.
Building.
I will die if I have to fight.
Ask about his family.
Do you have a family?
A wife.
Okay.
I can't go out there. I can't.
Tell him he must not run. Tell him to hide in the church.
Hide in the church, but let no one see you.
No. No, I won't. Oh, thank you, Father.
Shields, mending equipment, preparing for battle. Hope they will save lives. No, look. It's literally the most normal feeling to be afraid. Honestly, wish people wouldn't have to go through that. The Bishop of Lincoln praying for King Stephen's victory. It is time the war ends. Okay, let's talk to him.
There's no two ways about it. I have to go out there myself to see what's going on.
Yourself.
My king, Ranulph's archers are only waiting for you.
They know they'll be at my mercy once I've dealt with Robert the Bastard and Ranulph the traitor. I doubt they dare shoot me.
Stephen, be reasonable.
Henry, will the church for once shut up? We are at war. Wonderful. Now, I will go out there.
I need to talk
without getting shot in the head. I must know why they posted the archers up there today. Just for once, use your brain. Think.
Yes, my king.
Shall we disturb him or should we not disturb him? It looks like there are more options than just these two. Okay, confidence, 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 confidence.
My king?
You? What are you doing here? Have you come to atone for having your monks write that heretical book?
Oh.
No, my bishop.
I told you I am not to be disturbed.
This monk should be thrown into a cell. Maybe then he will see reason.
What?
Because he doubts your miracles? I have to admit, having someone walk over red-hot plowshares or putting his hand in boiling water to prove he's innocent is entertaining. I give you that.
Stephen.
But the monk is right, of course. There is a tendency that your miracles conveniently happen when the church needs them most. Whoever believes that to be a coincidence or miraculous deserves no place at my table. What is your name, monk?
Philip.
Philip of Gwynedd.
I will make sure my brother won't arrest you. If anyone will have you arrested, it's me.
Hey.
My king, I have come to see you.
I have no time for you.
Okay.
Unless you know a solution to my problem. There are archers outside, probably looking forward to killing me.
Okay.
But I have to see what's going on out there with my own eyes, without getting shot.
I can look.
If you have no solution for my problem, better not waste my time, or I will have you arrested.
Okay. Steven wants to take a look at the castle without getting shot. Okay. How would that work? How would that work? Should we talk to Richard about it?
What would be the safest way to face an archer?
Are you thinking of joining us in battle?
No.
He's finally become one of us.
Never mind.
I'm not gonna talk to William. I'll leave the cathedral for now, and... should we talk to this guy, maybe?
Our king's advisors believe it would be dangerous for him to stand out here in front of the archers.
They're right.
They are?
Don't worry. They won't waste their arrows on monks and peasants. But the king would definitely be a tempting target. Would end the war in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't hesitate to shoot the bastard of Gloucester either.
The archers won't shoot someone dressed like a peasant. Okay. Let's offer him this idea. Suggest dressing like a peasant.
If you were to dress like a poor man, not like a king or a soldier, the archers might not shoot at you.
This is highly inappropriate, Philip of Gwynedd.
It is. But he's right. Robert's a bastard, but his men are not without honor. Who are you again, monk? Why have you come?
I'm the Prior of Kingsbridge, my king.
Ah, of course. The Prior of Kingsbridge.
I have come to ask for your help.
What could be important enough to disturb the king at a time like this?
Robert of Gloucester will attack in 2 days' time.
Let us find out why he's here, shall we? Get undressed, Prior of Kingsbridge.
Oh. We're swapping clothes. Okay. I don't mind.
My king...
I don't mind. It's fine. We can do that.
Don't be shy. It was your idea, after all.
Only if you'll help me after this.
Ranulph's men have been nervous all day. Now why is that? It's such a simple war. And yet they could stay holed up in my castle for another month with all these men. So why have the archers out at all? They'll be safer inside. They don't have to stand up there.
Okay.
My king, the late Percy Hamley and the Priory of Kingsbridge had an agreement.
I remember. And according to his son, you
so
broke
funny.
the agreement by conducting an illegal market.
He told you?
The income was only used to support the cathedral. You heard about this.
The income was only used to support the cathedral. I did not know we needed a license. The market was held on the church's ground.
The church is not above the law. This is not the Holy Roman Empire.
No, of course not.
Your market is illegal.
I know.
supported William in his decision to punish you. For it
Punish.
didn't merely pay for your cathedral. It also paid for the children of that traitor Bartholomew.
I feel responsible for them.
I feel responsible for them. That is why I invited them to Kingsbridge.
Oh? And why is that? Because of your loyalty to Bartholomew?
No.
No! I was the one who found out that he planned to go against you.
Yeah.
I am responsible for their father's death.
William Hamley and Bishop Waleran said you were sly. Now I think I know why.
My king, you must not trust them.
Hear me now. You will not receive a market license, and the children of Bartholomew will hang if they go against the Isle of Shiring. Do you understand?
Yes.
I understand.
Of course. That's why all those archers are up there. Robert of Gloucester is not attacking in 2 days. He's attacking today. To arms! It's an ambush. Do not use the front entrance. They knew that would draw us out. Get my clothes. I need my horse.
As Stephen and his men went to face the approaching army, his brother, Bishop Henry, urged me up to the top of the cathedral. His fear had made him forget about our dispute.
Which fear?
I had never been that high up.
Oh, right. Philip was afraid of heights.
Pray with me, Philip. Pray that Stephen will win, so this war can end.
I closed my eyes to pray.
Pray for peace.
And I forgot about Kingsbridge, and the market, and what I wanted. I simply prayed for peace. And as I did, I realized that ever since the dream about my parents, I had not prayed. What if, as in the dream, my prayers would not be heard now? I begged the Lord to make me see. To make me see that he was there.
Philip, look!
I was too far away to understand what was happening.
Robert's men. They're winning. Stephen is lost.
It felt like the world was spinning under my feet. I was afraid that I would fall. I closed my eyes. And then I saw.
They're breaking through the church doors!
They lost. They lost. It's like how Philip said. Oh God! What is that? God has forsaken us. What is that?
Where are the women?
What?
And then I knew it was us.
Oh.
Only us. No devil to harm us. No God to protect us. Only us.
Oh, that's crazy. Actually, this whole time since I started recording, I non-stop have goosebumps everywhere.
Philip was gone for 2 weeks. We had no idea what had happened to him.
Later in Kingsbridge.
To be true, we had other things on our mind.
Other
Ali
things.
and I.
Oh.
Are you sure we're alone?
Right now, there's only you and me.
Aww.
Look at that.
Told you.
I hope Philip and Richard are all right.
Me too.
Not sure about Richard. Not sure about Philip either. Okay.
Say, Jack, have you read our book?
The book.
What about you? What did you think?
Well, I thought you said.
What? I thought.
No, this is Philip's fault. If all this falls apart because he set up an illegal market, he alone will be responsible.
Yeah.
I have faith in him, and so should you. Who else could save Kingsbridge if not him?
Do you still remember the text?
Well, do you?
Well...
Who should do it? Who should do it? Okay. Helena, come on.
Before me he stood, his clothing set aside. No flaw to be found in all his body.
Was that poem not about a woman?
Oh! It seems I mixed that up.
With what?
I'm not sure.
No?
Yeah, now Jack.
Oh, her shoulders and her arms. I saw and I caressed. And then her breasts, forms made to be felt and touched.
I remember that part.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay, Helena.
How flat his belly beneath his slender waist. His legs, what form, what a perfect arse.
You made that up.
So what? Don't you like my version?
Oh, I like it. Why recall each aspect? Nothing that I saw lacked perfection. As I hugged my naked body close to hers.
Jack.
Yes?
I love you.
I love you too. I always will.
Oh god, from the scene like that to scene like this, it's crazy. A big change. A big change. Okay, to a scene like this. That was weird.
Did you hear something?
No.
That was weird.
It's only us, Jack.
Yeah, right. The whole village heard you guys probably.
It is us.
Oh, Philip, please!
Only us.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Hey! Philip the Prior!
King Stephen is alive?
Monk!
Where? Huh? Oh. Hello! Why are we... Yeah, hi. Who are playing us? Who are playing us? After the Battle of Lincoln.
That's better. Never let them see you weak.
What? I was...
Stand tall.
I was unconscious, by the way. Yeah. Stand tall. We're in this cell. What happened? God, the killing will go on and on. No one there to save us. No one there to hear us pray. What will they do with him? Does not look defeated. What motivates him to go on and on?
What is there to look at, monk?
Why do you do all this?
Because I want to. No god, bloodline, or fate made me king. I took the throne. I chose to rule and I chose to fight. And I'm not done yet.
Is it worth all these lives?
To Best Maud? By God, yes. It's a game that I intend to win.
You're in the cell, by the way. Does he even know about that? Captured knights, Richard. At least he's alive. How long will... Okay, Richard is here. I didn't even notice him, I'm sorry. Anything else? I thought it was the word of God. What do you mean you thought? Wanna pray?
This book feels different now. Richard!
Don't draw attention to yourself. Not when they have you in a cage. Not if you're the king.
Why am I in here?
You are with us, are you not?
I prayed for peace.
Peace is the wait between one battle and the next.
I guess.
You were right about William Hamley.
How so?
The moment the battle took a turn for the worse, he and his men switched sides. The Earl of Shiring is fighting for Maud now, and for Robert.
William Hamley is only fighting for himself, and for Bishop Waleran.
People by the fire, if the devil is man, there is no hell, there is no heaven.
How many died?
What?
How many died?
How many people died in the battle?
Too many. I even lost my horse. But Robert is not an animal, I'll give him that. Or we wouldn't be here. I will grant you your market rights, the same as Shiring.
Shut up. You're in
You
a
will?
cell.
Why?
You're literally in a cell. Well, you grant
You were
me.
right about William.
But you're not king anymore, are you?
Before too long, the throne will be mine again. Assume I granted you these rights before the battle was lost.
Do I have your word for it?
I will let our Empress Maud know about you. Hold your market. Stand your ground. William Hamley will have no legal way of going against you. I will tell the guards there is no reason to hold you any longer.
What about you?
My loyals will make their moves. The game is not yet over. I ordered them to
Loyals.
capture Robert to make an exchange. Maud knows it's not over. She'll savor each day that she has me under lock and key. She is her father's daughter, but the throne of England is mine.
If you want peace, if you want to save the lives of the innocent, you have to give up.
Never. That's the only thing I'm not good at.
Giving
Then
up.
there really is no hope.
Guards! Release the monk!
Just like that. Market license for Kingsbridge. Just like that. That's crazy. 1141. After the Battle of Lincoln, Kingsbridge was granted market rights by the English throne. The license grants Kingsbridge the same rights as Shiring. Finally, Philip is able to reopen the market, but in addition to that, is also allowed to hold a fleece fair. This is a great opportunity for the town and its people, as the wool traders despise the conditions on the fleece fair in Shiring. The priory, the people of Kingsbridge, and wool traders like Aliena will profit greatly. So, Bishop Valeran is plotting against us. I said it. And that guy we saw in the with the hood on was anyway. Valeran knows Tom Builder is still alive. He wanted to kill Tom Builder. I thought he wanted to kill Wait, it wouldn't make any sense, right? Chapter 12 was called The Great Beast, by the way. In case you didn't know, I didn't read it this time. Like, he wants to kill Tom Builder. So we need to defend Tom. Probably Jack as well. You dreamt of your parents and Francis and Bishop Valeran. You told the scared soldier to hide out in the church. You died. The king made you undress and put your life at risk. In the end, King Stephen gave you a market license. After the horrors you saw, you have lost your faith. So Philip does not believe anymore after what he's seen, after what he's survived. How confident does a guy have to be? Like King Stephen, so confident that he will have the throne and everything, and that the people are still loyal to him. That's actually the stupidest thing I've ever heard. People will stick to a winning side if they're smart, if they want to survive. And I don't know. Capturing Robert, who the hell would do that? If anybody knows that King Stephen is in the cell, nobody would do that. Unless they're like really, really loyal, which is really rare, obviously. Alfred saw Jack and Alien having something with each other. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why though. Will it like define something in the future? I hope not. I mean, what can he do? He would probably tell Tom, and what will Tom do? Oh, you like they're adults, most likely. How old can they be? 16? 18, 20, something? They're adults. They can do whatever they want and with whoever they want to do it. I don't think there should be a problem. Anyway, unless Alfred wanted to marry Aliena for like himself, and Jag is like Jag interfered, and everything. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna stop here. Not the best chapter, one of the most depressing ones, except for like how they made me feel really good about Jack and Aliena being together. But the whole chapter from one point, like where I started to the end, was really, really bad. Especially for Philip, I feel like losing your faith, like being a monk and losing your faith is like, imagine you're working with kids and you realize like that you hate kids. I don't know. I'm giving just some weird ass examples. It's crazy. Losing your faith. I mean, I can like I'm not saying why, and like I'm not questioning him. Like anybody would probably. Especially like I don't know if it was a hallucination he saw, or like when people go through some bad events in their lives, things changes for them. They view say, especially like when you're in this moment when I think like when he got down, when he saw people getting killed, that was like a point for him, like switch point. And he saw the devil, then he realized that it's just us, it's only us, he said. Only us. It's us doing those things and not the god. It's us killing people, it's us saving people. Actually hurts a lot. I mean, for me, like I feel really bad for Philip. At that point when he saw that, he said, I don't care about the market, I don't care about the Kingsbridge, I don't care about anything. He just prayed, and he prayed for peace because I chose it. We could have also like prayed for different things, but honestly, for me personally, I don't care as long as there is peace, as long as people don't fight. I feel like war and hunger are I mean, first war comes and then the hunger comes, and those are the most, I don't want to swear right now, like I'm going to say the most thing you can go through as a human being. I'll probably get rid of that word, but I hope no one ever has to go through that. Good chapter emotionally, because like I experienced a lot of emotions through and through. Bad for everybody pretty much, except for Jack and Ellie. I love them. They're sweet. They love each other. You can clearly see it. They'll probably defend each other no matter what. They will stick together no matter what. I love them as a couple. I love them as whatever they're gonna be in the future. Like probably they're gonna marry eventually and everything. It's clearly going to its end I feel like it like we played more than the half already. It's clearly moving to its end. I have no idea what the book 3 is going to be about. It's very, very interesting. Why am I talking so much? I'm talking I'm talking as if like we're finishing the game right now or something. Like we got the market license, right? He gave his word. I don't know if we got it from Maud or from like from Stephen. Not sure he's a king anymore. Yeah, no, Philip is going through a lot of really horrible things. I feel really bad for him. I felt really bad for him when we found out about Francis. I feel like Francis was pure soul. I mean, he tried to manipulate us. Like, I think it's normal for a relatives to do that. I understand why he did it because of the loss of his parents, everything. I wanted to support Robert. The fact that I trusted Bishop Valerian for a second there, I felt disgusted. As I said, if we can take revenge on him by somebody, and the fact that they're trying to kill Tom, that is unforgivable. I'm sorry. Oh, and also this woman survived. Wonder what's gonna happen with her. We'll see probably. We have 2 more chapters left. Let's stop here. I'm gonna continue in the next episode. If you've listened to all I had to say here, thank you. I guess, thank you. It was all for today. If you want to see more of the Pillars of the Earth, please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel. It was all for today. Thank you everyone who watched till the very end of this video, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. So thank you for watching, and bye.